Hello and welcome to BFS Wargaming. So we're going to have another little Warhammer chatter, and we are going to talk about the big Warhammer 40,000 preview online this Saturday, the 23rd of May. So, GW are hyping this up to be something big. Obviously, they've called it the big Warhammer 40,000 preview online. So we're just going to do a bit of speculation on what we think that might be. Now, I've heard everyone, I've heard the internet talk a lot about ninth edition lately. A lot. So it could be a ninth edition preview. There definitely, I think, needs some rules updates and maybe some changes where they've really done well with 8th edition. There are obviously things they could do to improve it. Stuff they could make, balance changes and hopefully get these all in one book. So we haven't got about 30 books that we're carrying around with. However, they're always going to make changes throughout an edition. So I don't think really matters what happens. We're going to carry on getting new books and we're going to have multiple books to carry around. That is just the way of the beast. So we'll talk about a little bit. Firstly, what we know is coming. So we know there is a preview on the 23rd to do with the Necrons, and more specifically the Silent King. I mean, if that's not the Silent King, I'd be very, 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 very surprised. So we know that the Silent King is going to be some sort of reveal with the Silent King. Now, will this be the Silent King? Because the Silent King, for anyone that doesn't know, is basically the Necrons' Primarch. So as an army, he is their Primarch. Well, in fact, he's their Emperor. But he should be a Primarch level HQ. So it doesn't really say much in the lore about whether he's good in combat or anything like that. But you're definitely thinking he's going to be bringing serious buffs to the army. Serious buffs. And I should imagine he'll be pretty hard to kill. So that's what we know is coming. We've also seen these quotes on the Warhammer 40,000 Facebook page. So the first one I think was, "In the darkness between the stars, the weak and the faithless find no deliverance." Then we have, "We are raised to believe that the God Emperor watches over us all, and so we are charged to cleanse the mutant, the heretic, the alien." And the last one I saw was, "We must not falter. We are his sword. We are his wrath." Now, that, to me, points massively towards the Imperium. Now, whether that's Inquisition, there's a lot of faith and stuff in there, but it could just be Marines. So there could be a Necron versus Marine box set, whether that's to start 9th edition or whether that's just a box set that they're bringing out. What could be in the Marine side of the box set? Well, what could be in the Marine side of the box set is bikes, Primaris bikes, land speeder type things like that. The blurred image we saw months and months back. It could well be bikes, land speeders, a more sort of fly orientated box set, or not necessarily fly, but because I'm not sure if the bikes will fly, but the outrider sort of detachment. So I think there is a lot of possibilities with that. When they first said about a big preview, I really wanted it to be a brand new faction coming to 40k. Nothing to do with the Imperium, nothing to do with Chaos. A brand new alien faction, whether that was a human faction or a completely alien faction, I didn't really mind. I just wanted something just brand new. Like when they brought in Tau, a lot of years ago, just something brand new. They could have brought out of the lore. I think they've got plenty of options to do that, and I'm sure they will do that in the future, but I don't think that is now. The other things they could, they could be previewing. I sort of felt like ninth edition was gonna be opened with Fulgrim and the Emperor's Children. Um, I don't know. I just think that the build up towards Fulgrim throughout the Psychic Awakening, throughout all of these, all the lore, and it just seems like he is coming, but but when, um, and that would to me would make sense if it was Fulgrim, new Emperor's Children book, big new release with that, like they did with the Death Guardian 8 from Mortarion. It would make sense. However, if they do that, we've then got 3 Demon Primarchs and 1 Loyalist Primarch. And as we know, that would seriously put it out of balance. So, this could be a Marine box set versus Necrons and the Silent King versus a Primarch. It could be. They're saying it's a big preview and you don't want to miss it. It could be a Primarch. It could be the Lion. I mean, realistically, I think we would surmise it would either be the Lion or Lehman Russ. I mean, maybe Jagatai Khan. It would make sense if it was Jagatai Khan with loads of bikes and land speeders in a box set. Although I don't think that they'll put Jagatai Khan or the Silent King in a box set, but I might be wrong. I think there will be a box set and they might be sold separately. But they have started putting HQs in box sets. Look at Ragnar Blackmane. I know he's not a Primarch, but he's a pretty big character. And Ghazghkull, who is Primarch level, he would be the equivalent, I suppose, of the Silent King. And he is in a box set. So there definitely is a chance that that could happen. These are my views on it. Let me know what you think. If I missed something completely that is glaringly obvious, let me know. I hope you've enjoyed my take on what I think the preview is going to be. And I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.